ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon.
Hi, Wolfgang. Hi, Benito. We're here at the Roundtable, everybody. Welcome to the Roundtable. We're here on Broadway World, the Broadway Podcast Network, wherever you're watching us. Wolfgang and Benito are here. They're showrunners. What does that mean? I have no idea, but we're going to find out. What I know is they are in charge of the shows that you love, and their new show on Netflix is in season two. Your show is in season two, Woman of the Dead. It's in the top three international shows. Fine, Benito and Wolfgang, I'm hired. I will do your show. I'm ready to be a part of it. Go ahead. I know you can't help it. You're excited. Welcome to the show.
Hi,
Thank
thanks for
you for
having
having
us.
Uh,
us.
Benito, for us, some people may have not seen season one, so never mind season two. What's the show about?
The show's about a an undertaker, a woman who works as an undertaker in the mountain, very mountainous region in a village, and her husband is a policeman, and something really bad happens to him in the first episode. He has a fatal accident, and at first it looks like an accident, and she gradually starts finding out it's not an accident, and she wants to get to the bottom of what happened to him, and well, she decides that the people who are responsible for his death should be brought to justice, and the rest is up to the viewers, I would say.
Oh, so Wolfgang, this is perfect for people who love action, adventure, mystery, anything that is a little edgy, a little exciting. Uh, what's it been like now that this new season is ready? And you got rave reviews, like people are already psyched about the debut episode. So what's it been like so far to be back on Netflix for season two?
Yeah, it's we're very proud and very happy, of course, because it was a long journey for us to set this up with the first season, second season now, and hopefully a third season, which we are brainstorming about. So I think what still and what fascinates us so much is this character of Bloom, this woman. Who is very rough in a way, but very unique, and we love her so much.
Well, I'm excited. People need to make sure you check it out. Benito, what's interesting, I said you're showrunners, but you're not just showrunners. Like you are also, you guys are producers. You guys are a part of the writing. Like you have done a lot of work on the show. What is a showrunner?
I think there's different permutations of it, but in the end, it's a writer, and who has an important role in steering the creative direction of the show. And it's really an American concept that has started also making its way to Europe. And we collaborated with Barbara Stepansky on season one, who brought a lot of television experience to us, Wolfgang and I, who have been writing all along our careers, and she was kind of the shining light from the television world. She has a lot of experience on Outlander, so together we kind of steered season one, and in an apprenticeship also from Barbara.
Well, it's
But
really
yes, I mean it is still an interesting question. What is a showrunner? And because a lot of people in Europe, even from the industry, do not know as well.
well, that's what I found so fascinating. Wolfgang, you wrote certain episodes of this of the season, and Benito has written it, and you like the screenplay for this and the whole thing. How long have you both been? If you see people, they have the same last name, so that you have there's. So how long have you two been writing?
I mean, all our lives, I think, it's in some way or another. And but yeah, same last name is some people call us brothers, but and we don't deny it. But there's too many Muellers on the planet.
That's
Uh,
it. There's just
yeah,
randomly.
yeah. It is. Believe it or not, it is random.
That's so funny. That's so amazing to me. So, Wolfgang, what's it like when you write something, you produce something, you have a showrunner, you start to try to sell the show, and then when something like Netflix, the number one place to stream television, the most original content, but everybody has Netflix or is stealing Netflix from somebody they love. What is it like, Wolfgang, to get that call that Netflix bought the show, but then not only bought it, but then you get another season?
So what is so fascinating with Netflix was that they give us all freedom to create it, to work on it, give to them, and also when they saw what a big success season one was, and they said, well, let's make a season two. They still give us this freedom. So this is so fantastic to work with them. But yeah.
It's
I
very
mean, as you say, what is so fascinating about Netflix is they really are everywhere. And you kind of we've done obviously other films and so on in the past, but once you have something that drops on Netflix, the feedback is just staggering, and it comes from everywhere because everybody has access to the content, and it's almost, some people say it's like a utility, you just you have electricity and you have Netflix. you just you have it basically. Everybody has it.
you might
I
cut
think
your
I
cable.
watched
Go
I think
ahead.
I watched I watched our show season one 15 times because it was in all the languages. It was dubbed, so I wanted to hear the voices from Thai to Turkish to Spanish, of course.
That's what I love. I was saying you may get rid of your cable, you may choose to down, but no one's getting rid of Netflix anymore. That's something that you're going to keep
Yeah.
forever. So
Right.
that you guys have also done, Inherit the Viper, which Josh Hartnett and Bruce Dern, legendary Bruce Dern, or Life, Life with Robert Pattinson, and that show about James Dean and everything is such a fascinating film. And I remember seeing it when it came out a few years ago. Benito, how do you come up with the ideas for your projects? What is Life just inspiring you? Do you conversate about it together? How'd you come up with all this?
Well, it's all sorts of different sources, and I think that's a big part of our job as producers and writers when we write is to find the material, and sometimes it comes to you because you find a book, like Woman of the Dead. We found a book. In the case of Inherit the Viper, it was a script that came to us through a director and who said, I absolutely want to make this. And so that's how the journey began. In Life, it was a co-production that came to us through a dear friend who we've done a project with in the past, and she was like, "Are you up for this?" And when she calls, we're always up for it. So yeah, it's the journeys are varied, but in the end, it's a big part of our job is to be like truffle dogs and finding the finding the material.
Yes, sniffing around and finding the material.
Yeah.
Every Woman of the Dead, everybody. We're talking about season two on Netflix. Wolfgang, what can you tell us about this cast? I mean, Anna Maria, the star of your show, and this incredible cast. How did you find them? What's it like to work with them? What can you tell us about the actors on screen?
Well, Anna Maria is very particular in the way that she is a very famous actress in Germany, from a very famous actress family, of course. And when she boarded the show, we were talking about the character, and we saw that she has her ideas fixed and that how the character is. And then at the end of the conversation, she said, "Oh, it's great shit." And when she was on board, it was much easier to find all these wonderful actors we have because everyone wants to work with her as well.
Which is amazing. And she is
Mm.
amazing. So everyone needs to check this out. Benito, I see that Daniel Geronimo, I don't want to say his last name wrong, as did you.
Oaxaca.
Thank you. How does your jobs as producers and as showrunners and as writers tie into working with the director to get your vision and their vision? It must be a compromise sometimes. Maybe they're all on the same page. What's it like to work with a full creative team to create your project?
Yeah, I mean it was a great cooperation with Daniel, and he's a very dynamic young director. He comes from editing, so he has a very good understanding of how he wants to shoot scenes, how they will look like, and as writers, you always obviously you deal with what's on the page, and then what is the story and so on, and a director is always like an integral part in bringing translating this. He's almost like a translator, translating it to images, and so it's really setting forth the path that we started from the page, and then bringing it onto the screen. And he is so inspired by a lot of the greatest contemporary shows, and just very ambitious also visually, which I think you see in this season. Yeah.
Nevertheless, I would add it is always a miracle how you come together at the end of the day, that you really find one language
Mhm.
for this. This is in every film, and especially in this TV series, it's always a miracle. And it was great fun to work with Daniel Praska.
Well, what I'm obsessed with in hearing your story is it's one thing to write something, it's one thing to sell something, it's one thing to make a season, it's another thing to get another season and be a critical hit and be a hit that you're in the top 10, top five, top three around the entire world right now with your seasons. And look, people watching out there, if you've ever thought about you open up a coffin and there's some unknown parts in there, your daughter gets kidnapped, or you're in a police search and a suspect, this is your show. If you love all those mysteries, you want to know what's going on, who's behind it all, they cook this all up for you, and you could you could binge watch it this whole weekend. Are we going to want to binge watch the whole show? Am I going to sit down and just go through the whole thing in a day?
Well, hopefully, yes. I would say so. We definitely know people who've done it, so we invite you to do so.
Yes,
But
make
you're
it
always welcome to do it in 2 days. So
okay. 2 days.
what's so strong with
2 days
that?
max.
Look, I'm off Saturday and Sunday, and all I know about Netflix is you better finish the season. We got to finish the series. If you want to help them out, have a series 3, start from the beginning, watch the entire series, go through the whole story, and then get ready for hopefully season 3. Anything you got? Are you writing right now? Are you always writing, Wolfgang? What you got ideas in your head?
Oh yes, we have a lot of ideas in our head right now, but it's a little bit too early to talk about.
Oh, well,
But of course, and one of the thunder is to brainstorm about Woman of the Dead. Yeah, how
well,
to
we're
continue.
We're ready. We're ready for season 3. We're ready for more movies. We're ready for more TV shows. And thank you for giving us our binge-worthy stuff that we can to enjoy this weekend and sit down, have a snack, maybe have a drink, and enjoy our days off with what you've come up with. So thank you so much for being here. We're really excited for season 2.
Thank you,
Thanks so
Rowan.
much for having us.
My pleasure. Season 2, everyone. Woman of the Dead. It's out now on Netflix. So log in, steal your dad's account, whatever you do. Just get in there and make sure you check it out. Woman of the Dead is out now. Thanks so much. Have a great one, guys.